Hi, my name's Abby Irvin, and I am a master's occupational therapy student at the University of Texas at Tyler. Today, for my video, I have chosen to do a Halloween craft since it's the month of October, and crafts are fun. They allow individuals to participate in them without the level, without stress being a major factor. Um, and it takes away the pressure and allows them to socialize in group settings among other individuals and peers. Um, in a research article, it states that there's been a moderate amount of evidence that has been collected that supports the use of crafts for occupational therapy interventions. The greatest applications for the therapeutic use of crafts have been with people who have had mental illness or chronic conditions, the aging population, and clients with neurocognitive or sensory motor deficits. It also states that therapists have used craft interventions to address clients' cognitive, neurological, and sensory motor needs by targeting performance skills. Craft activities have been shown to help promote the use of right and left brain functioning. So I really enjoy when I'm able to use crafts, regardless if that's with the geriatric population, adults, or pediatrics. It really just allows them to express themselves. There's no right or wrong way, and just lifts the pressure. And they're also um, working on some underlying skills such as bilateral coordination, finger dexterity, hand strength, eye-hand coordination. There's some visual motor. There's a lot of things that are at play when you get to do a fun craft. So today for my craft, I'm going to do a Halloween craft. I call it Mr. Frankenstein, or it could be um, really whatever you want. You can hang it on your door if you're in a nursing home with your name and your room number. You could hang it on your bedroom door if you're a child. And if you're an adult, you can just participate in the craft and then do whatever you want with it afterwards. So today for this craft, you're going to just need a paper plate, a crayon. I'm going to use green, dark green and light green. A green piece of construction paper, a hole punch, scissors, black marker, but you can really use whatever color you prefer, glue or a glue stick, and some yarn, and you can use whatever color you prefer for the yarn as well. So first, I'm going to start by taking my paper plate. I'm going to draw two black lines right down the side. Then I'm going to take my crayons and I'm just going to start coloring inside the black line. You could take your time. Since this is for a demonstrational video, I'm going to be kind of quick with it. And you can probably hear that in the video. You do want to get the bottom portion of the plate. I know it's hard to get. Just make sure that you get one side. You don't have to get both sides, just color in one side. So you could leave the top white if you wanted. That's just where the hair will cover up, but one side will be showing when you put the yarn on. I'm going to do some dark green down here. Okay. Excuse me. So next, I am going to cut the sides. Scissors are a little small. You can discard the pieces that you cut. Then you are going to take your marker, draw a line across, and then you're going to cut across that line. So then you'll have two separate pieces. Then we're going to use the hole punch and punch across the top 4 times. We might do 5 depending. I'm going to do 4. 3, 4. Then you're going to take this portion and punch across. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it lines up. Then we're going to take our black string or string preference of color. Cut one off. I'm going to tie a knot before I get going and string it through. I did it 3 times so it doesn't come out. Okay. Then you're just going to start stringing it through both pieces. Oh, there we go. Messed my yarn up. And depending on the skill level of the person completing this task, you might have to help or give them a pencil to push the yarn through, because sometimes it can be challenging, especially if there's some fine motor deficits or visual impairments. It might be a little challenging for them. Because this is actually challenging for me right now because I frayed the yarn, so I could use some extra assistance of a pen or a pencil tip to just get it threaded through and going. But we're working with it, we're making it. All right, and I'm going to give it an extra tie in the back so it's steady. It doesn't fall off my door one day, and then just cut the extra. And you've got the plate that you once cut as the bottom portion connected with the yarn. So after we're done with the yarn, you're going to give Mr. Frankenstein some facial features. So we're going to do a scar up here on the left side. I'm going to do a little bridge nose. So we've got the scar going on. Then we are going to take a piece of green construction paper, and I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it just so I know that this portion is bigger than the paper plate. I'm going to draw some zigzags, cut these out. And there will be his hair. And then we're going to make 2 uppercase T's. And those will be for his ears. Cut that smaller so it's easier to manipulate. There's one ear. Essentially have ears like this for Mr. Frankenstein. And we're actually, before I glue that on, I'm gonna hole punch. Two at the top of his head, and I'm gonna have a piece of yarn for the door hanger. Okay. So you've got your string for the door hanger. And then we're going to work on gluing his hair. And I forgot his googly eyes. Almost done. Then we're working on the ears. Okay. So obviously you would let the glue, maybe put something on top of it if you're using this liquid glue, because it's a little runny, it needs to dry. But for the purpose of this video, his ears are sliding. The stick glue might adhere and dry quicker, but you've got Mr. Frankenstein, your door hanger for Halloween, and then take your marker and you could write your name, room 305, whatever you desire onto your lovely Mr. Frankenstein door hanger.